We have Cleffa Hatch Day going down in Pokemon Go on the 28th, which is going to be Sunday from 2 until 5. So we're going to go over the top tips, tricks, and strategies to make sure you guys can break it down in Pokemon Go to max out. So welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. Alrighty guys, I know that hatching Cleffa might not be the most exciting thing in Pokemon Go. Most of you guys may even have a shiny Cleffa, but there's a couple underlying tips and tricks that we can make sure that you guys take advantage of, especially if you're willing to spend $1 or if somebody spent $1 on you in Pokemon Go, because that is going to give you guys 2 times hatch Stardust. So I know maybe for you, you don't want to spend that $1, but maybe somebody did want to spend it on you, and that 2 times hatch Stardust is going to be absolutely amazing, especially if you come into the 12 kilometer eggs like I always talk to you guys about. Spend a little bit extra time, you can grind for it, or you can go out and buy some rocket radars and be able to go even faster if you are a pay-to-play player. But if you're not, it's totally cool, but you only really have approximately a day to be able to do so. So whichever you can go through into this event with, any type of 12 kilometer eggs will help you out, especially getting that 2 times hatch Stardust. And not only that, you're gonna get 1 star piece, 1 super incubator, and some XP. So if that is worth it for you guys, you can totally do so. I love the XP and the especially Stardust that you're gonna get from those 12 kilometer eggs, and hopefully you guys can hatch the brand new shiny Sandile, or like myself, I have not even hatched a shiny Pancham yet. But for me personally, how I'm gonna approach this event, because it is gonna be Cleffa, I already have shinies, I am just gonna be using my regular infinite incubator going into this event, because I personally don't value the Cleffa, and it's not valued in the game either, as much as something like a Riolu is. So although a Riolu is extremely cool and OP, and one of the first hatch days, if you guys do want to see me do that in Barcelona, me and Steven went super hard over there, it's not going to quite match up to that, especially because eventually there's going to be a Mega Lucario, and there's not really a Mega Clefairy, or obviously Clefable, in Pokemon Go yet. And the bonuses are going to be as follows. You're going to get 2 times hatch candy during this event. So like I said, infinite incubators are going to be the way to go for me. If you guys want to go overboard, since the shiny rates are going to be boosted as one of the other bonus states, it will be a good time for you guys to potentially get a Shundo. And if you do get a baby Shundo, I suggest that you guys do not evolve, because this Pokemon, even though maybe you like the Clefairy or the Clefable more, or maybe you'll use it for GBL or whatever that situation is for you, if you hatch a baby Pokemon in a shiny and it happens to be a Shundo or even a Hundo without the shiny attached, guys, this is inherently way more valuable and way more rare if you're a rare Pokemon collector than is one of the other two, because you can catch those in the wild as opposed to hatching them. And then during the event time from 2 until 5, you guys are going to be able to get increased drop rates for 2 kilometer eggs. But also, if you can help it, guys, going into this event with those 12 kilometer eggs, and then even during this event, you can start going after those as well. And just a reminder, guys, there is a half incubator distance going on right now, all the way until the event ends on the 28th. So if you guys want to do 7 kilometer eggs, you can hatch those. If you have 10 kilometer eggs, 5 kilometer eggs, or even 2 kilometer eggs, you could start turning through this. However, I am going to warn you guys, if you are going to play at 2 p.m. and you want to do those 12 kilometer eggs, I would suggest starting them in and around the morning of Sunday, because you're going to have to get all the way till 6 kilometers. So if you are doing some adventure incense, and let's say you're going for a jog, I suggest not opening your game until that 2 p.m. starts, because if you happen to go over that, and then you have the bonus with the 2 times hatch Stardust, and you want to put a star piece on, guys, it's best to make sure to wait until that to open that game so that you do not accidentally hatch. So one of the biggest takeaways is, number 1, you can potentially get a Shundo Cleffa, which is cool. Number 2, you're getting double Stardust if you do have that $1 ticket. And if you don't, guys, that's cool too. And if you do want to play this game lax, or you don't even want to go for it, guys, using an infinite incubator will always help you guys out. And you do have those Kanto spawns at the same time that you can take advantage of it. Just a reminder that Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle have shiny boosts. And there are going to be 2 researches going on at the same time, okay? So if you do get a field research that's going to be hatch an egg, you can get 750 Stardust or 1500 XP. So not something to blink an eye at. I mean, no, it's not actually going to kill the game and help you absolutely excel, but at the same time, it does help out. And walk 1 kilometer for 250 Stardust or 500 XP. So they're not really my favorite research tasks, but they are available to you. And finally, let's talk about the Cleffa 100% IV. From the eggs, 383 is going to be the 100% IV for you guys. So that is going to be what you're looking out for. And hopefully, honestly, I love to see if you guys do get a shiny. If you do get a shiny, hit up me on Twitter at the Trainer Club with 2 B's, and make sure to follow my Cleffa win post that I'm going to be posting on there, because I would love to see what you guys do get during this day. I would love to see a Shundo Cleffa. That would be pretty cool. So then finally, what do we do with Cleffa, Clefairy, or Clefable in GBL, as well as a meta attacker. Well, as far as a meta attacker, guys, unfortunately, it is not one of the best fairy types in the game. You have Mega Gardevoir and other Pokemon, even Xerneas and other things like that, that are way stronger than this Pokemon. So unfortunately, as far as a meta attacker, it's not really worth to invest in. However, as far as GBL, it used to be a very relevant Pokemon, but now it's only going to be ranked 192 in the Great League, and in the Ultra League, it doesn't even power up anywhere close, so it's actually not even ranked. So unfortunately, like I did talk about, the Cleffa, if you do hatch a really good one, 100% or even a Shundo, it is best to keep it as a baby, because if you evolve it into a Clefairy or even a Clefable, it is not even relevant. And if you did want to use it in GBL, the 100% IVs would be a 0, 13, 15 for PvP, so you wouldn't even be able to use the one that you hatched, because the base floor is going to be that 10, 10, 10. So that's going to do it, guys. It's a super quick, super efficient event. I really love the half incubator distance as of right now. Anytime I do get that, I take advantage of it. I try to clear out an egg, and at the same time, I'm going after rocket grunts as much as I possibly can. When I fight the rocket grunts, I'm accumulating all of those pieces so that I can build a rocket radar, and hopefully when I hatch an egg, I have a spot open or I'm very close so I can beat 1 or 2 rocket grunts, and then I can go after a leader. I don't spin stops, and then I fill that spot with that 12-kilometer egg, which during this event is going to be 6 kilometers. So time those up, have your star pieces on as 2 hits, and then start spinning for the increased 2-kilometer egg drop with Cleffa. So that's going to do it, guys. Love and appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in as always. To all of my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody takes your support, subscription, participation to Excel. I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace.
I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.